was another record-breaking performance for the Assumption men's and women's track teams in Boston this weekend as the Greyhounds competed at the John Terrier Classic at Boston University. As always, Evan O'Neill and head coach Stacie Wentz here with you to break it all down. A few select athletes also competed at the Tough Stampede and Multi-Meet, as the women broke 4 records, 2 by the same athlete, while the men broke 3 program records during the weekend. Starting with the women, sophomore Abby Jones was the elite athlete for Assumption at the Tough Stampede, as she broke both program records in the pentathlon and high jump. Jones scored 3,184 points in the pentathlon before jumping 5 feet and 4 1/4 inches in the high jump. Junior Antonia Pagliuca joined in on breaking records when she topped her previous 5,000-meter record with a 17:29.67 finish. That's good for 3rd in the NE10 and 11th in the country. And to round out the records was junior Mariah Traynor, as she set the program record in the 500-meter dash with a time of 1:20.76. Now, Coach, Abby and Antonia were great this weekend. They always are. But Mariah, she's a newer face to this show.
Yeah, I mean, she had that school record last year. And what's even more impressive about that performance is that for her, she's coming off of mono.
Oh, boy.
So, like I said, she's just we're slowly bringing her back. And then she'll concentrate on the 800 once we get to outdoor, but we're working on the speed part while we can. So that was exciting. Antonia, obviously, coming in with a huge mark in that 5K. Mm-hmm. She could definitely go faster, and that's what we'll shoot for at the end of the season.
Definitely. Moving over to the men now, freshman Kevin Hack opened up the same way Jones did in the Tough Stampede, breaking the high jump and heptathlon records as well. He took the top spot in the NE10 with a 6-foot, 7.5-inch jump and garnered 2,578 points in the heptathlon for first place in the meet. Classmate Justin Ireland was next with the new program record in the 200-meter dash at the Terrier Classic with a time of 22:50. The final record was a joint effort as the distance medley relay team of freshman Max Machad and juniors Jeremy Ali Tartar, Elijah Fossis, and Ian Flanagan shattered the record by more than 17 seconds with a 10:31.51 finish. That finish puts them at 14th in the country. So, Coach, the records don't stop falling. It seems like every single weekend we're talking about more records. But now, all across the board, athletes are breaking records. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it just goes to show our depth. Now we have sprinters, we have jumpers, we have throwers, we have middle distance runners and distance runners. And so now it's starting to, come together as a program where before we, when I first started, we'd have like 1 or 2 athletes who could score. And now we have a bunch of people who can score, and it's really starting to show our depth. And we're getting really excited. I mean, the thing about Kevin Hack, freshman, we actually shut him down. We didn't let him go past that 6'7.5".
Oh boy!
And he's leading the conference with that. He's coming off of a back injury from the summer, and so we're just being very cautious with him. Trying out some other events, which is the heptathlon, and then he'll concentrate on the decathlon in the spring. And so he tried pole vault for the first time, got over the bar. Something to work towards. And so we're really excited, and both Kevin and Justin, we just found out we're going to be named Rookie of the Weeks again, which is awesome. So we'll take that as a step in the right direction, and it really just goes to show the strength of the program is our youth. But I was really most proud about that men's DMR because we've dropped a lot of time from the original school record. We have some ways to go, but at least we're getting guys in positions that I think we're going to have some points being scored at the conference level in the middle distance where we maybe didn't score before. So that part is exciting for our program.
Definitely. And that wraps it up for today's show. Assumption will head into Ivy League territory as the Greyhounds will compete at the Dartmouth Classic in Hanover, New Hampshire this Saturday, the day prior to Super Bowl 51, which everybody of Worcester and Assumption is going to be looking at with Tom Brady and the Patriots taking on the Falcons. For Coach Wentz, this is Evan O'Neill saying thank you for watching. See you next time, and go Hounds.